Look at, continue, you in Deuteronomy 24.
And 20.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 20. When thou beatest thine olive tree.
No, look, get no, before you go there, get yeah, that's cool. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 20. When thou beatest thine olive tree, thou shalt not go over the boughs again. It shall be for the stranger, for the fatherless, and for the widow.
So you see what's happening here. When we get the olives off the tree, you beat the olives, you only can do it one time. You get them, shake them, you get your crop, you harvest it, then you can't go back. The law says you can't go back because it's for the widow, the fatherless, and the stranger. You looked out for them. Go ahead.
Verse 21. When thou gatherest the grapes of thy vineyard, thou shalt not glean it afterward. It shall be for the stranger, for the fatherless, and for the widow.
So go to the vineyard, the grapes. You get the grapes off the vineyard. So you're gonna go back and just clean it all out. Just go and just get every grape you can get. Supposed to leave the grapes. You go there, you get what you can get, and then you make sure that you leave something for someone else. They can come through there and get something, you know, have something to eat themselves. That's how you be blessed. Because you're showing love, even though they might come, they might not come. You just say you can't go back and get anymore. You leave it for them. They knew that they could go, you could go on land and you could eat. At least you could eat.
If they don't get it, the birds or bugs will get it, so it's going to take care of.
Take care of. Read.
Verse 22. And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Egypt. Therefore I command thee to do this thing.
I wonder why he said you need to remember. You was a bondman, you was a slave in Egypt. Therefore I command thee to do this thing. You know why he said that? Because you'll do what I say, I'll put your butt back in bondage. Don't forget where you came from. That's what he said, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what I done to you. What we do, we forgot.
Would it be also that they didn't do that to us, then now us to do that? Could be that also?
Who's that?
Egypt, we weren't allowed to do that. What it took, like leave the crop for the widow and fathers and stuff like that. So they didn't do that.
Right, we weren't able to follow the law, period. I mean, probably like this, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have our own land, you know. But the Most High, yeah, in Egypt, whoever came on the conference call, could you press star 6? You have a lot of background noise. You press star 6. He letting us know, hey, don't forget. That's what he said, what he said. And thou shalt remember that thou was a bondman in the land of Egypt. So he gave us, this is orders. This is the laws, his rules and regulations.
He said, I command thee.
You know? Therefore I command thee to do this thing. You know, because if we forget where we came from, then we're going back to where we came from. Get Jeremiah 17:4. If we forget, we're going right back to where we came from. And we did. Over and over and over again. While we're still in the condition that we're in now.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Now he gave this a heritage. He telling us we're in the land. Do what we supposed to do. How we supposed to deal with the crops and the cattle and everything, right? What we looking at? What do we do? This is the end result, man.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So he said, hey, remember? He said, remember you was a bondman in Egypt. And do as I command you. Follow my rules and regulations, my orders. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
See, there it is. That's why we serving our enemies. One after another. This the last one though. Got loyal to that. This the last one. Get Deuteronomy 25 and 4.
Deuteronomy chapter,
Read verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of
Deuteronomy 25.
Oh, sorry. Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 1. If there be a controversy between men, and they come unto judgment, that the judges may judge them, then they shall justify the righteous and condemn the wicked.
Yeah. So there's a controversy between men, and they come under judgment. That the judges, most I had judges set up, they judging them, then they shall justify the righteous and condemn the wicked. Read.
And it shall be, if the wicked man be worthy to be beaten, that the judge shall cause him to lie down and to be beaten before his face, according to his fault, by a certain number.
The wicked man was wicked, get something wicked, he say, lie down. And he got so many stripes, so many stripes for what he had done. Read.
40 stripes he may give him, and not exceed.
Can't get no more than 40 stripes. Might not be 40 stripes, depending on what he done. But he cannot exceed 40 stripes. Read.
Lest, if he should exceed and beat him above these with many stripes, then thy brother should seem vile unto thee.
Yeah. Violent, you know what I mean? Brothers have received those. Paul went through that. He got those stripes. They said Joseph got stripes behind being with Mary. He was an Essene. They were very, very strict. You know, should have waited for that reception. Go to the marriage chambers. But go ahead. Number 4. I just want to bring that out though.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Right. So you're supposed to put no muzzle on an ox when he's treading the corn. So if you want to reach over and get him something to eat, you can get something to eat. Leviticus 19 and 20. Laws concerning the bondwoman, the slave woman.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 20. And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to an husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged. They shall not be put to death, because she was not free.
Wow. She's supposed to be beaten. That's kind of deep. The scourge means to beat. It says, whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, she's a slave, betrothed to an husband and not at all redeemed, you know, meaning engaged but not redeemed, nor freedom given her, she's still a bondwoman, she shall be scourged. I mean, she's going to be whipped. They shall not be put to death because she was not free. Go ahead.
And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Most High, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, even a ram for a trespass offering.
So he's supposed to bring a ram for a trespass offering.
That's a good question. it says betrothed to an husband.
Right,
So-
engaged.
But the husband,
Engaged.
but a husband is, but they're already consummated. If the husband, right?
Because she's engaged to be, something about engaged to be
Betrothed to
betrothed
a
as
husband.
engaged.
Okay.
But they haven't married, haven't came to consummated to marriage yet. See what I'm saying? That's what I said. And not at all redeemed. See,
Okay.
they ain't really came together like that. Just engaged. But you know, it goes like this, like, you know that your son gonna marry this little girl that's gonna grow up, and they growing up, they already know they gonna get married. Growing up, that's how it was, you know. But this is a bondmaid. This is slave woman. It's a difference, you know what I mean? That's why I say you have different laws for different things, you know. And that's what he's saying. He still was wrong. That's why he had to bring a ram as a trespass offering for what he had done. Now, she still got what?
Strike. Right.
She still got spoiled. She still got what? So I don't know if they had, she was supposed to do it, cry out and, what would cause her not to get whipped? But it means she had to consent. You know what it says?
Wow.
She'd have to consent. You know what I mean? It don't say nothing about rape.
Right.
You know, he took her. It said, whosoever lieth found with a woman, that is a bondmaid. Because she went against her husband and laying with somebody.
Then that probably wouldn't marry her because she's not a virgin. Probably.
No more.
Right. So he probably would.
But she, I mean, she's a bondmaid, you know what I mean? She's a slave woman. So, like I say, but she hadn't been redeemed to her, but they knew they were supposed to get married, but here she is over here playing the whore with somebody else, you know? Leviticus 19 and 27.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Right, so it says, you shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard. Man supposed to have a beard. You know how they do the beards, how they had a little line coming down, the little line coming down. That was from Babylonians. Babylonians did it like that.
A line?
Like, that, you know how they have,
Oh,
they shape it up,
I see.
just little lines
Oh, I
coming
see.
down. And they might not even have no beard or nothing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do that. And like, you know, like, just like your hair, you have a line, you have a line, you look at your line, everybody has a line in their hair, that's what it's supposed to be.
Can I continue this? Because this is important. It's happening now.
Yeah.
Verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Most High.
Right, so you're not supposed to have no tattoos and all that. That's against the laws of the Most High. And a lot of them are for the dead. I mean, come on, they even put Caesar boards here. You know?
Skeleton. I saw a sister it's called Sisterhood of Hip Hop. And his sister looked like a dude, have a tattoo with skeleton right here, all skeleton on her neck, skeleton head, and then
They all the way to the left, man.
done.
Generation ago.
It's a tattoo pandemic, huh?
Yep. Read the next law.
Verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Don't prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a whore. Read.
Lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
Well, this land full of wickedness. Where the virgins at? You know what I mean? It's like it said, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. Because our women, they were virgins. They went with one man. That man, you know, they separate and they come back together, or he give her the bill of divorce. Then they were able to be another man. They can go back. You know, I wonder what pass around like that. That's why I said if you prostitute your daughter, man, have your daughter for sale to make her a whore. The land fall in the order, and the land become full of wickedness. Read on.
Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Most High.
That's right. You should keep his Sabbaths. He said, my Sabbaths. It's very important. It's his holy day, not our holy day, but his holy day. Look at Leviticus 21 and 9.
Leviticus chapter 21, verse 9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore.
If any daughter of any priest, she profane, make herself filthy, make nasty by playing the whore, read.
She profanes her father.
She's disgracing her father, read.
She shall be burnt with fire.
We burn them up. She shall be burnt with fire. That's to keep, you know, evil and wickedness out of Israel. Deuteronomy 23 and 17. Leviticus, no, Deuteronomy 23 and 17.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a homosexual or lesbian of the sons of Israel. You know? There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. So women didn't go from man to man. They chose a man chose her, and they were together. Most High, you know, he don't like separation. He don't like divorce. He wants us to be together. Because that's how whoredom starts you. That's why they got all the diseases.
Number 18. That's something right there. What is that? They used to do that, I guess. 18.
Wow. Yeah. That's why he said, if we didn't do it, it was being done. You know what I mean? That's why the Most High say, don't do it. Read it, you can call it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 18. Thou shalt not bring the price, thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Most High thy power for any vow.
Right. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore, money that she made, or the price of a dog. You know, because it's right after he said about the sodomite. You see what I'm saying? The Most High, through my Mashiach in the Spirit, he called the Gentiles dogs because of their profaneness and because of homosexuality. So he's supposed to bring the price of the whore or the price of the dog into the house of the Most High, thy power for any vow. Read.
For even both these are abomination unto the Most High thy power.
Yes. Don't get it twisted. Get Psalms 22 and 16. People think,
What's
I'm
that?
just saying that. Psalms 22 and 16.